game. It's a hilarious blowout. Lakers versus Nuggets. 83-114 Nuggets way. This is hilarious. They need to just go ahead and fire Vogel and get it over with. Damn! Jeff Green. Mm-mm-mm. 20 or more 3-point made field goals. Oh my God. Referees on some bullshit, but we ain't even gonna do that. They just suck. Seriously, man. We go ahead and fire Frank Vogel and get this shit over with. Russ actually played kind of good. He had some dumbass plays that was funny, laughable, but he playing good overall. It's just the Lakers suck as a team. Either way, the flag. 6 minutes left. 117-86. That's kickball, ref. Damn. I like this little dude though. He gonna be good. He got some confidence on him. Where the foul at? What? When did he get fouled? They just fouled Reed. I don't know when. In a parallel universe or something. They already lost, ref. Y'all ain't gotta do that shit no more. Dang, they blew their ass out. They don't need that. But they be needing to get their ass whipped like this sometimes. Value pain, yes, it's very sad. It's embarrassing. They need to just go ahead and break this up and fire Frank Vogel. Only reason why I believe anyway, Vogel ain't fired yet is because he ain't got a full roster. He ain't had a full roster all season. And Kendrick Nunn is that scapegoat right now, which shouldn't be because he's a bench player. He's a bench player, role player. Look, they can't even inbound the motherfucking ball. They can't even inbound the ball. Oh man, this is. I want to turn it off, but man. And then look at this guy, Wayne Ellington. Gotta go, but he was shooting good in Miami. I don't understand how players get to play with the Lakers and then they just lose their talent. Uh, that's a good question too, but I know it ain't David Fisdale, and that's probably what the Lakers want. Like the players, they probably want Dave in there, but they need to go search for somebody. Is Thibodeau still on the coaching staff? We wanted Jason Kidd, but they let him go. It's 125-86. Reed hit 3 out of 4 3-pointers. He got 11 points. He got 11 points, and he playing good. Played some good defense on LeBron for that one play. That's going to be a big highlight. Howard got the ball, handed off to Bazemore bum ass. Bazemore wild shot, no rebound, one and done. Same story, over and over. Lakers can't even get a rebound. They can't even inbound the ball right. I ain't gonna lie, these dumbass. He just fouled Reed. These little wild fouls just annoying. Like let them niggas play. Yeah, Reed just knocked that down on Dwight Howard, and the other little nigga just Bazemore out here flopping, trying to get a foul. Dude just stepped out the way. Oh, I already said another three on Bazemore. I got you, bro. Hold up. I already put it in the chat. This is crazy though, bro. These dudes, man. Come on, pace, nigga. Hold on, I'm ready to put the link in there now. I don't know why the fuck it didn't just copy the link. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with my link? Hold on, bro. Copy. I'm trying to put it in the super chat. I mean, the private chat, my bad. See this shit with it. This is just sad. Hold on, I'm at to type it in. Because they geeking. Remember this day, HRVRM. Hold up. Shit. What's wrong with this shit? Copy this real quick, man. Because it ain't pasting it for me. It's letting me copy it, but it ain't pasting it. Copy this and tell me what it is. HTTPS. No, just take a picture of it so I can write it. I'm going to type it in there.
Send it to you?
No, just read it to me.
Oh, hold on, don't clear it off yet. You cleared it off?
Yeah, what happened?
Nothing. Flash gone away. Let me turn the flash off. Alright, I got it, bro.
The latest team is ridiculous, bro. Alright, I'm ready to put it in there now.
Did you push copy the clipboard?
Yeah. Every time I press paste, there ain't nothing popping up. I don't know. It's something on my phone or something. I don't know. It's a HTTPS, then what? The dots.
Then 2 forward slashes. StreamYard.
Yeah.
.com /
One.
Huh?
/
ACW 2J HRV RM.
Let's see if that link work.
Let me see if it works.
Not you, man. But this is ridiculous. They need a ass whip like this though. So I think it's hilarious.
How much that Celtics court is ugly as shit. It's too much. Put another color in there. I know they color green.
How do I go to my clipboard?
Why don't you long press the thing? Long press. Come here, let me show you. Do this. Yeah, and copy it. Okay.
I don't know.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yay.
So I
Man,
think
this
I just
team,
posted work.
this team a joke, man.
Yes,
Like, from everybody. And
everybody get career nights, season highs. Like this
and
is
and and,
ridiculous.
and um and Brian, my boy, but he gotta stop leaving people wide open, then throwing his hands up. Like I noticed he
Yeah,
do that a
LeBron.
lot. I noticed he do that a lot. I love Brian, but I noticed he do that a lot. He'll leave a person wide open, then he'll throw his hands up like it ain't his man who was wide open. I
Right,
noticed
like
he
it ain't
do that
his
a lot.
fault.
Huh?
Oh, this
Like
little nigga going off.
like that part of LeBron part. That's bad leadership. If you want to criticize him on that
Yeah,
part, that part is bad leadership. You can't do that as the best player. And what I don't understand, like just like you know that part where they say yo gets out, and then they
you
put
see,
in they bring in Trevor Reeves. Like I don't understand these NBA teams. Just because one team goes small, don't mean you gotta go small. Punish these motherfuckers inside. Play your big man.
that's Vogel. That's Vogel.
Yeah,
Look, these niggas can't even get a rebound, bro. That this dude chasing the
I turned
rebound
it
and hit
off,
it.
bro. I can't watch it, bro. It's like literally every Lakers game, almost every Lakers game they try to turn it off, bro. I can't keep watching it.
I'm watching because I'm laughing at it. I was thinking the same thing. Like, I'm ready to turn this shit off. Then I'm like, man, I
Like
need a good laugh. They need
this
to hear
team
that
is
shit second
horrible,
for real
man.
anyway. They need one of
Westbrook,
these. Maybe this to get Vogel fired.
yeah, but who can they really replace? Like this going
Yeah,
because
I was thinking about that too.
because my,
But you
my
get the
my
ball
opinion,
from
it's only
him.
like four. In my opinion, it's only like four coaches in the league with enough clout to coach LeBron. Like you could tell Vogel, he ain't really got that much say so. Like you can like he ain't had no say so with this team. Like it's only like it's literally only like four coaches in the league with enough clout that LeBron might respect or they can tell LeBron what to do.
It's one dude who I actually like, but I doubt if he get a job because he ain't got one yet. That's
Mark
Mark Jackson.
Jackson. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I think he
and
done.
he
The
ain't got a
NBA done
job
with him.
yet, so I doubt if he get one.
Yeah, the NBA done with him.
So there's a
But
couple like, all right, that's what I was just asking. Where's Thibodeau?
he played. He the next coach.
Oh yeah,
He was
yeah.
sec, he was second candidate for coach of the year. It was him and Monty Williams won it, but he was second candidate.
Oh man. See if they get rid of
And
him.
Westbrook, man, this dude like how you be in the league 14 years and you don't work on your game. Like you look at all these players. Ron, he developed his shot. Jackson Kidd, Lonzo did it early. Like, but it's like Westbrook. I don't know. It's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Not at all.
Like
It's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
Just lay
Like
back
think
on
about
this
that was
game
crazy
too.
to me, bro. That the Rockets they had to trade they starting center who can average who was averaging a double just so Westbrook can do his thing. That's crazy.
And look, leading the league in triple doubles right now.
Who is it?
Westbrook.
But man, that shit.
And we losing like shit.
He do the same thing. Like he's so focused on trying to get a rebound that he leave his man wide open. Brian don't do that. Brian just leave the nigga wide open.
Westbrook playing
Westbrook,
for
he's so
stats.
focused on trying to get his stats, a rebound, that he'll just leave his man wide open. Westbrook.
I think all of them just playing for stats now.
Yeah. I think Brian just said, "Fuck this, fuck it."
I'm
He
gonna get the
just trying to
scoring
get his
title.
stats
Fuck it.
now.
And KD hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and get the scoring title.
Yeah,
Yo, KD just got hurt.
but if I
You know,
don't care if I don't care who they Lakers get. If they with Westbrook on this team, bro, I don't see them winning. Even when Anthony Davis come back and Kendrick Nunn.
I don't either, but it's more than just Westbrook.
Yeah, it's more
Westbrook
than just
playing the
Westbrook,
problem.
but you could like I feel like he killing the morale of the team.
He's 70% of the problem. That's the problem. That's a large number.
I feel like they should like. I don't know. A lot of people don't really like it, but I feel like the Lakers they should try to get Ben Simmons for that nigga. I don't know how. Because one thing, what you will say what you want about Ben Simmons, one thing about him, and they gonna lock up your best player.
Right. I- They trying to get him, but it's all about Daryl Morey and when he gonna get to the point where he ain't got no choice. They trying to wait him out because not too many teams looking for Ben Simmons. So
And then why they sign Stanley Johnson back if they're not even playing him now? Like, dude only played like 10 minutes tonight. Like,
that's
what's
Vogel.
Vogel doing?
That's why I be talking about Five Vogel because his lineups and certain players who ain't really getting no
And then
minutes.
Wayne Ellington, this dude, he played with Detroit. He a sharpshooter now. He come to the Lakers playing with LeBron and the Lakers. He don't know what to do.
That's what I just said. Like even when he was down in Miami, he was shooting. He get
And
it's like
did you see?
players
Hey,
get
you
to
see
the
Rondo
Lakers
Rondo
and forget
interview?
their talent.
You see Rondo interview? He said he like playing for the Cavs. He like playing because they care. He said,
Right.
huh?
Yeah, I said it.
He said he like playing for the Cavs because you could talk to these players, they care.
Right, that go the problem right there. It's too many egos.
Yeah, and something I noticed when Braun this year, like he needs to start playing more in the post because he can't really get by people like he used to. You notice he be having to stiff use his arm to like kind of like push people off a little bit.
Bully ball.
Yeah, he got like that's wearing him down. He needs to start. He just needs to play in the post.
I don't know. Yeah, he played bully ball because he can't just blow past his man no more. And
Yeah,
that's
so
when
that's
niggas
why he need
rely
to play
on his
more in the post.
fadeaway.
That's why he need to play more in the post because Braun actually got post moves. He just don't play
Yeah,
use them.
yeah, he got a good post game. But AD comeback, that's probably in another 2 weeks.
No, they said he might come back
Westbrook
next.
got to be
They said
gone
he
by
might come back
trade
next week.
deadline. Oh, he supposed to play next week?
Yeah, they said he might come back. They said he getting ready reevaluate this week. I think or something like. They say he's supposed to come back next week.
Oh yeah, they need him, and everybody was trying to figure out who the problem between him and Westbrook.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like it's
We
not.
see who the
And
problem
maybe he's
is.
just hurting out of shape. He haven't even
Mhm.
got a season to recovery yet.
I guarantee, I put money on it. If they get rid of Westbrook, this whole team will be better.
Oh yeah, because yeah.
I think his ego fucking up the team.
Because in reality, he might not say it out loud, but in reality, he probably feel like he better than AD. Because he got an
Yeah,
MVP. He got even though
he
AD
probably feel
didn't
like he
get
the
the shit.
best player on the team.
But you notice it ain't just AD fault though, because you notice they don't play the same. Like the first year they had him like Bron, he was force feeding AD. It's like they don't even force feed him no more.
Right. And that's why he said he had missed Rondo. Rondo make sure he got that ball to him.
And the other thing I like, y'all, they trying to force. You can't change the player mentality. If he don't want to play center, you can't force that man to start the center. But they doing it. They got to do it because they got Westbrook.
Yeah. And that's
He
why I
don't want to
said,
play center though. And if you look at how the Lakers win the championships, they won the championships with him starting at the four. And in certain matchups, he played the center.
yep. They need to get that man what he want though. Let that nigga play power forward or the small forward. Cause he think he a guard. Go ahead,
He
let
got
that
the
nigga
skills of it. He got the skills of like
let him
kind of
do
like
it.
a guard. Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Just let him do the shit. Let the White Howard start. You see how we beat Denver in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Howard was all over Jokic. Even tonight, he was all over Jokic.
Yeah,
Jokic had
he was getting. Yeah, I seen.
he was killing the reason.
And Ariza, he just looked washed now. I want to believe it at first, but he just slow. He just look. He barely can move.
He old as shit and coming off an injury. Like, once he got that injury, it was a wrap. Like you got what he got injured preseason
Yeah, something like that. He ain't even playing
or and
preseason. He ain't playing no preseason.
he got injured in practice, like on some Boogie Cousins shit, and it was over. He too old. He got to play X amount of games to get back into a rhythm and all that, and it's already downhill. So you got to move away from him. You got to move away from Bazemore. Only players I can say you keep. Of course, you keep LeBron, AD, Dwight Howard, Melo,
And
Monk,
Stanley Johnson, and Malik
and
Monk,
Stanley
Austin
Johnson.
Reeves. That's it. And
Yeah,
Malik Monk.
Austin Reeves. You got to trade
With
THT because he your best asset for real. right
And
now.
what about Malik Monk? I try to keep Malik Monk,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep Monk.
but
Monk
everybody else just
actually
gotta
be a
go.
star for real.
They like the Lakers. They need to get something. They need either Ben Simmons or Jeremy Grant or Miles Turner, because that's what they Lakers really need. Miles Turner. Not only
And they the
because
three players they looking for too.
yeah, because like Miles Turner, he's like the definition of a 3-and-D big man. That's basically he's a 3-and-D big man. He gonna block
Right,
shots and he gonna hit that three, and that's what Brian and AD need. So that way, AD when he catch the ball in the post, instead of you can't send a double team if you got Miles Turner out there on him. You got Miles Turner out there.
right. Zia run protector and he can shoot the three. So he can stretch the floor. But it's gonna be hard to get Ben Simmons out off of Daryl Morey. And you ain't it's gonna be hard to get him for Westbrook too, because he already did Westbrook thing. He traded CP3 to get Westbrook in Houston.
That's crazy, man.
So the only way I see him really trading Ben Simmons for Westbrook is out
And
of
and I
we don't
know
have a choice.
and I noticed this, bro. Like these young players, they not scared of LeBron. They be talking shit to him and shit now. I guess because he got older and shit. But these young players, they not scared of LeBron no more.
Yeah, I just telling my wife that shit. I'm like, this nigga going crazy. He was playing defense on LeBron. He ain't steal or nothing, but he stopped him. He got the turnover. But I'm like, that nigga 37 now. He can't blow past nobody or anything. Like,
Yeah, I noticed like the last like 2 years, he been using his arms more to push people and like get them away.
yeah, he been relying on that fadeaway.
Yeah,
That little that fake spin and then I mean go the other way, shoot the fadeaway. He been doing that a lot.
yeah. He don't play no defense no more
Yeah, he played defense. It's just
when he
that once
want
they
to.
start getting their ass whipped, he ain't playing defense no more. Cause he had some good defensive stops. He'll get a couple steals here and there. He had 2 blocks. I think, yeah, he had 2 blocks tonight. And he be getting a lot of like active hands. Like when a player ready go up in the paint, when they ready go up with the ball, he know how to the ball be while they going up. We've been working on that shit and doing that this year, but it means nothing if the team defense ain't doing shit. Them niggas ain't communicating on the switches. Nothing. They can't defend the pick and roll. It's just sad.
I know that's crazy, bro.
And a lot of that shit falls on the coach. It falls on your head players and it falls on the coach. Because obviously they not responding to this guy. They not
Yeah,
listening to Vogel.
but
Because
which is
I ain't gonna
crazy
sit here and
though.
say Vogel not telling them to do this, that, and the third. I'm pretty sure he is. They just not. There's no response.
Which is crazy though, because if the first year, then it seemed like the team they like Vogel and they're expecting them. It's like, but now it's like I think
Shit,
Vogel mentally checked out too. Though I think he mentally checked out on this team. He was like because I don't know if you know that elder dude. He made a good point. He said what head coach win a championship and only get a 1 year extension? That's fucked up.
oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I agree with that.
I feel like Vogel mentally checked out on this team too.
Plus, you know how they signed him anyway. You know they ain't even let him pick his own coaching staff. He had to
Yeah,
deal
because
with
they
whoever
wanted
they put in
Tyronn
there.
Lue. They wanted
Right.
Tyronn Lue, but Tyronn Lue he wanted more money or some shit like that.
No, he had to pick his own coach staff. That's how they carried it. Like wherever coach we get, we're putting the staff together ourselves. You can't go find your own staff. We're picking our staff. And Ty Lue wasn't with that. Like, you ain't gonna force me to make it work with a whole new coaching staff, a whole new roster. Like, everything is new. That's the same shit with the roster. Like, you got a bunch of new guys you came together. All right, they got find their chemistry and try gel. Same shit with the coaching staff. Cause you ain't letting the nigga pick who they want. Cause you got Jason Kidd. Who said Ty Lue wanted Jason Kidd? Who said
Yeah.
Vogel wanted Jason Kidd? Now Jason Kidd gone. So it would have been better you to kept Jason Kidd and then push him as the head coach. Cause Y'all know y'all want 5-0. Just get this shit over with.
Yeah, they want to.
I'm just saying, like, what y'all waiting on?
Who's else out there though? Because Fizdale, like he showed when Vogel was in the health and safety that he's not the answer.
Yeah, I said that too. Like, he don't know what he's doing for real. He's not a good coach.
He just cool with Braun.
Right. He got a relationship with the players, but I mean, he know what he's doing and know how to make the adjustments and such. But that game was hilarious, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad I ain't bet on it. I was gonna bet.
Who the Lakers play next?
Uh, damn, who they play next? They play a good team. I think if I'm
And
not
they
sure,
like the 7th seed right now.
they play Monday. I gotta look it
And,
up. See
and
who they
the
play.
Lakers got no excuses though. I know they older, but it seems like they the only team that's really getting days, like 2 days in between everybody else playing either back to back or the next one after one game. It's like because
I was gonna
because
say
this
I don't get a ass no excuse. They going every other team got the same things they dealing with. Ain't no reason why y'all can't make this shit work.
because even the Clippers right now, like the Clippers, they playing without their best two players and they still find a way to win. Like they just came back against the Nuggets. They was down like 25 points and they came back and won. And this is without Kawhi and PG.
Yeah, I thought the Lakers just ready to do that, but
Yeah, when Westbrook got into it with dude, I thought they was going to come back.
yeah, I'm fired up. Like, yeah, they mad now. They gonna go out there and play. They gonna ball now.
But
Yeah,
also though,
dog,
I feel like
yeah,
that
after
Melo
that.
not playing these last two games is hurting them too.
Who?
Melo, he ain't played the last two games.
Oh yeah. They say he got a back injury or something. Well, a nigga said that's what's gonna happen. Though. A lot of people said it. Oh, it's an AARP team, too old. They ain't gonna be able to make it happen. Definitely with Russ. And look, and they was right.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I feel like if you just eliminate Russ, everybody else, I feel like the team will be 100% better.
Cause you ain't hear Rondo talk about the team not caring and stuff like that when they chip.
Nah. And Rondo, he not the type to just quit on the team like that unless it's a situation like this.
And look who was on the team when they did that. Howard, LeBron, AD, Rondo, THT. You still got those same players that he want to chip with, and then you got the new additions. But
It's
he
Westbrook
got to
though.
be talking about some new niggas.
It's got to be Westbrook.
And they had that little phony interview talking about they put the ass behind him and all that. Them niggas probably still mad. Remember they's beefing in the bubble.
Yeah.
Them niggas still mad. And then
Oh
he
yeah.
see Russ approach to the game and his response when he have a
Yeah.
bad game. Like he
Yeah.
don't
Russ,
want to win.
that's how. Yeah, if he ain't got his stats, he mad, sad. But if he got his stats, even if they lose, he happy.
That's why I don't really do the conspiracy theory shit. But I think that was a whole plan to try to get Ben Simmons from the jump, which ain't a good plan. Cause like I said, Daryl Morey just had the nigga.
Yeah, he don't want. Yeah, that shit crazy. You fell out. You fell out.
Man, my bad.
But what do the Lakers do, man? Because LeBron, he ain't got that much longer. He got to start if he got to win at least one more chip. I want him to go at least with one more chip. Like he one of my favorite players of all time. I want him to go at least with one more chip. I don't want him to go out just trying to chase Kareem stats because that can get him hurt. I want him to get one more chip at least. Fuck that stat shit.
I got him get another chip before he retire. Ain't a guarantee it's gonna be with the Lakers though. But I got him still playing out the rest of his contract with them because he's still there. and he the reason why AD came there. That's one thing he do. He honor his contract, so he ain't gonna have that nigga down there for nothing. And then, but all they gotta do, they can make some moves this year and still be title contenders.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with my charger? It was just working.
I don't remember.
But yeah, you as long as you got LeBron and AD, you can make something happen. Put some shooters around the dudes. Like I said, you got Monk, you got Howard. Melo been playing good off the bench. We see how none look when none get back. Rather you
Yeah.
keep they keep him anyway because I don't know when the fuck he supposed to come back.
He might only end up playing, damn, like 30 games.
But that's just the offense with him. That's one thing I see about Shorty. I always liked him. And I used to hate when he got in the game and when we every time we played Miami. I was like, Shorty ready light him up real quick. And every time he start lighting up, he be cooking.
And he played defense.
Right. So you got some pieces already on the team that you need to keep, but you got a lot of pieces that gotta go. And when they were signing these niggas, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of that shit looked questionable. First of all, signing the Reason was questionable off the rip.
Yeah. He
I
played
ain't
horrible with
understand that.
Miami.
Right. Like he ain't do nothing with any other team that he was on. So what made you think like he gonna do something with y'all?
I feel like, I don't know, the team they type players they need players like like I feel like Tristan Thompson would be good to play alongside AD. A player like him. It's just his contract.
Man, they better hope Kevin Love get a buyout.
But you got Melo though, so why would you need have Love though? That I don't know. That
You
don't
said
make sense to
who?
me. You already got Melo, so why would you want Kevin Love?
Start. Star center. You know AD don't like playing center, right?
But yeah, Kevin Love. But
You like Kevin Love?
that mean AD he gonna automatically have to guard like the best centers though. Cause Kevin Love he don't play no defense at all.
Yeah, AD gonna be forced to do that regardless. But you get the offense out of Love, he space the floor, and he can rebound.
Yeah.
He still grab rebounds. Plus, he got a little court vision with him. So if you got Love at the 5, AD at the 4, LeBron, whatever the fuck they put him on the floor, and then you start Malik Monk and shit, you gonna have to start Bradley Bill if Bradley Avery Bradley.
Avery Bradley. I mean, what you? I mean, that's. I feel like that's what they finna do next. They if they can't trade Russ, I feel like they're gonna try to make him come off the bench,
They need to.
and they'll
Russ
probably be better for
need
him
a
though. Cause
reality check. That's what I was saying. Like
yeah,
the coach
yeah,
need to hold
yeah.
this
They
dude
need to do.
accountable.
Yeah, Russ need a reality check. Something.
Sit this man down a whole quarter. You
Cause
know
you remember
how?
that Nets, remember the game against the Nets? They said him. He was like that whole quarter. They didn't play him. They came back. As soon as they brought him back in, it's like they lost the lead.
Yeah, he did it against the Kings too. They set him down for a while. Went on a run, got it down to 2 points. Soon as I said, I'm like, yo, why did he just put Westbrook in the game? Soon as Westbrook got in the game, back to back turnovers. He shot a stupid 3-pointer. Ain't made 1 3 all game. He just kept shooting 3 points. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? He purposely fucking us up. You gotta just sit that man and let him deal with the media. Because if they was to sit this man a whole quarter, the media they're gonna chew that up. They're like,
Oh yeah.
how do you feel about Coach Vogel sitting you for a whole quarter? Is it the way that you're playing? They're gonna get in his hands. They're gonna have questions for him that is gonna irritate him, and he gonna do some dumb shit, and it's gonna be big news in the media. And then he gonna have a fucking reality check. Like you're not who you think you is, bro.
But why Brian try to go? What made Brian want to get this nigga? Like you can't save everybody.
Trying trying finesse in the trade. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Like he was trying to finesse the trade, and that is it. That really don't even make too much sense to me. Knowing that I know that Daryl Morey just had Westbrook, so only way you can force a trade for him to concede to taking Westbrook is no other team is going to trade for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is not going to play.
But but they said it could be like a three-team trade though.
Yeah, yeah, that too. I was thinking about that. Yeah, but who want Russ? Whatever team want Russ. Trying to hear. Whatever team want Westbrook though.
Yeah.
Hey, say my Chargers.
I think I'm corny.
Thank you, pregnant. Huh?
Don't fucking say it on
But
that.
that's what you gotta figure out. Like whatever team need or can use, and then if it's a contending team, if they
But
could use.
they gotta get rid of Russ because his mentality, like he said, he don't care if you win a championship. When him and Brian 80 sat down and said they was gonna all sacrifice,
Ooh.
and for him to come out and say you don't care that's not gonna define your career, whether you win a championship or not. And he's gonna say some other things too.
That bitch.
That's why I said they probably was using each other the whole time. He used them to get out of DC to go home because he already tried to go to the Clippers, and Kawhi Leonard said no. He took Paul George over him, and they probably was trying to finesse Westbrook to get him in the trade. So both of them sitting line with each other, trying to use each other, and it looked like Westbrook won that one because he's home, he's out of DC, and he don't give a fuck.
What happened
And
to
now
this
and now
guy?
Kuzma balling. He lead the Lakers. Now he balling.
Oh, he balling now. He starting to get it together.
Yeah, he just had a game the other day. He had like 20 points and 22 rebounds.
Oh, all right, hell yeah, that's what's up. Because I was mad as shit. I went to the Wizards game, and this nigga going into the fourth quarter, he only had 2 points. Then he got some points in the garbage. I'm like, he's same fucking cool. But yeah, he needed to change the space anyway. It's like players can't deal with this Lakers pressure or the pressure.
It's the Lakers pressure, and also the pressure of playing with Bron. Because no matter if you playing good, I feel like some players they feel like even if they play good or bad, they name gonna be in trade talks. And some players they don't want to deal with that. They might not want to deal with it. Their names being in trade talks.
Yeah,
Because a lot of players, they families involved in these situations. Like they get their family in a city. Next thing you know, they're hearing trade talks. They might when they get traded or some shit. Like they can fuck with players not on them, they families, because they families may have something invested in certain cities.
yeah,
I feel like that part too. Like when players play with Bron, because how they names be in trade talks and shit.
yeah. That plays a big factor too.
But I understand Bron feel like he trying to win chips at all costs. So, but
I think
some players.
Westbrook should have never left OKC
Oh yeah,
because it's just been downhill since then. He should have never left OKC.
cause they let him, they loved him, cause how Katie left him and shit. So they loved him. They all okay. See, always gonna have love for Westbrook.
Right? He requested that trade.
But they weren't mad at him though, cause they weren't mad at Westbrook. The fans they weren't really mad at him when he requested the trade though.
Yeah, but he should have thought about it. Like, what you gonna do? Like, you really can't play with no other stars. I mean, everybody just need to go ahead and recognize that. Like, he really can't play with no other stars. So he gotta try to make the best with what he got around.
Yeah, he needs shooters around him.
Right. That's all he needs. Shooters and a rebounder. A big man. Because he be feeding a big man. And just sit in OKC and get your stats. You should have never left OKC. Because you've been fucking up team at the team since he left. The Rockets got rid of your ass after 1 year. And then the Wizards get rid of your ass after 1 year. And the Lakers try to get rid of your ass the same year. Like,
That's why I understand why Brian trying to save him. You can't save everybody. He one of them niggas you can't save.
And that's why I was sitting there thinking, like, I don't think he was looking at it like, oh, if I could win a chip with Westbrook, yada yada.
Yeah, I feel some people feel like he feel like I can't imagine if I went shit with Westbrook and KD didn't. Some people feel like he was trying to go at that angle with it.
I don't think he was even thinking about that. Why?
I don't know. I think he genuinely wanted to try to help Russ because, like he said, because they said they all sat down before the season. Him, AD, and Brian said they all sat down and said they all gonna sacrifice to win.
Yeah, and I just don't see like, all right, LeBron IQ. He study players. He know plays tendencies. He know like what the way they shoot on the floor. He know the percentages. Like, all right, if he go in this corner three, he only shoot 21% from there. Shooting probably 40% from three. Period. But in this one spot, he shoot 21%. So I'm gonna get the ball to him. I'm not gonna throw it to him down there because the likelihood of him making it is he's gonna make it. LeBron know the calculators, the turnover ratio, and all that shit for the players that's on his team. So before he got Westbrook, I know he did his homework. So what would make you want to play with Russ and think that y'all gonna get a chip?
And you see how they was guarding Russ in the bubble? They was leaving him wide open, like when the Lakers played them in the bubble.
Yeah, they doing it now. Bro, he averaging 8 feet. They averaging 8 feet away from Russ. They leaving him 8 feet open. You're not winning the chip with that. 8 feet, nah. So that's why I was looking at it like only thing that could make sense is him trying to get Ben Simmons or somebody on his team, trying to use Russ as a stepping
They
stone.
gotta get German. They got or at least Grant. They gotta get
Right.
something.
Like if this Ben Simmons don't pan out, you
They
gotta
all
gotta give up, go get Grant. Yeah, and LeBron got to go back to playing a point guard.
yeah. That's where they messed up. Like you led the league in assists, and you unless you just didn't want to play point guard no more.
Yeah, that's possible.
I don't understand. Like you led the
If
league
it
in
ain't
assists, and
broke,
y'all
don't
won a
fix it.
chip.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's another thing about the Lakers. Like
Like
y'all,
that's why I feel like they messed up last year with that team. Like I don't feel like they should have went after both Montrez and Dennis Schroeder. Like if you get Montrez, don't get Schroeder, or if you get Schroeder, don't go after both of them. You know, I feel
right?
like I feel like that's where they messed up at. Or if you do get Montrez, don't get Gasol, keep McGee or Howard.
Yeah, they fucked up doing that. That won't work. Yeah, like all right, you lose your defense right off the break when you didn't re-sign Alex Caruso and keep KCP. Y'all gave KCP money and then trade the nigga.
Cause I heard they could have got Buddy Hill and DeRozan. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, they could have. Cause what's his name? What's his face? DeRozan was gonna sign there. They ain't got trade for yo. He was just gonna sign.
Cause he said in the interview he thought he was going to the Lakers.
And then Kuzma said he thought the Buddy Hill trade was done. He thought he was gonna be in Sacramento. He thought that shit was done. Like they was in deep talks. Like that shit supposed to have been done already.
And I feel like DeMar DeRozan with this team, like he automatically know he know he the third option. He know he not better than Brian 80. So he already know he's been cool playing the third option. He's still to average 18, 19 points.
He an easier fit.
And the thing about DeRozan, people say he don't shoot three, but he can actually shoot it. He just don't shoot it.
Right.
But
That's what I
he
was saying.
excellent at the mid range though.
Yeah, he could score. He definitely could score. And then he a better fit than Westbrook because all right, if LeBron running the point, DeRozan a slasher, and DeRozan play defense. AD,
Yeah.
he a big man. You know what he do on offense. And then he play defense. And then you still got Malik Monk. You went out and signed him. Still got THT. You just signed Melo. You
And
got Dwight
and
Howard
you
back.
probably keep Alex Caruso.
Right.
But I
That was the front office fault.
But I can't blame AD being getting hurt. Him just being soft this time. LeBron literally threw a nigga into his leg. Like that shit. LeBron didn't mean to do it on purpose. I don't think, but LeBron threw a nigga into his leg. Like I can't blame that on AD being soft.
See, I ain't never called AD soft. He just injury prone. Some players just injury prone
Yeah,
and
yeah,
can't help it.
I ain't never gonna say that he's soft. Like like some players, like yeah, like you try to dunk the ball, you fall hard on your back. You tell me that's not gonna hurt you?
Exactly. Like when they be when I what I took at first when they were saying, "Oh, he's soft. He don't want to bang bodies in the post." That's why they calling him soft. I'm like, all right, for that, but you can't call him soft because he get injured. That got to do with your health, not how tough you is.
But you know they was saying the same thing about KG though. They
What?
was that he Kevin Garnett he didn't want to bang down low. He wanted to play the little face up, all that. They were
Right,
saying
you
the same
want to
thing
play a
about Kevin
finesse game.
Garnett. They were saying the same thing about Kevin Garnett. How they talking about AD, they were saying the same thing about KG. But
That's a good comparison though, because they
if you
got
think
similar
about it,
game.
if you think about it, KG and Ted Duncan, they didn't really like playing center either. They didn't really start playing center full time until their later years. But when they was in their prime, like 80, they were playing power forward.
That's what I say, bro. This front office, they really fucked that whole roster up when they didn't pull a move. And I don't nobody really get the real answer of why they didn't do it. Because it don't make sense that you pivot from Buddy Hield and DeRozan to Westbrook just out the blue. Like, why?
And I was also hearing they could have got DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. I was hearing that too.
Yeah, I
I
was
don't know.
hearing that.
I don't know how true that
It
was
was
though.
possible because both of them was free agents. So I ain't gonna say they couldn't, but I don't know how the money would have worked, who would have took less money or something like that, because you ain't gonna be able to keep all the niggas and trade for Buddy Hill, like sign DeRozan, sign Lowry, sign Alex Caruso back for Buddy Hill, and then you still got Braun contract, AD contract.
But I
Then you
also
got
seen
paying out the
something
rest
though.
of the
I
roster.
seen something though. They said one of the other reasons the trade didn't go through with the Kings because they didn't want Montrez because they already got like Rashawn Holmes, Damian. They already got big man. They wanted KCP instead of Montrez to go with Kuzma.
Oh shit, they should have did it.
But the Lakers they like KCP. They didn't want to trade him at first.
That's LeBron little man. I never wanted Westbrook. He
But
just
just
don't fit.
yeah. Even though I ain't want him, I was being. I'm like if he could play, if one person can make it work, it's LeBron. I thought LeBron was the only nigga in the league that could save him.
Yeah, hey, Westbrook, that one player that nobody can make it work. He can't play with no star. His style of play, you gotta adjust to him.
And he ain't changed his game. Like he ain't learned how to shoot. He ain't even got a floater or nothing like
Right.
that.
And that's why I say, like, to play with Russ, you gotta adjust to his game. You see in OKC, they played Russ style basketball. The whole team played according to him. The Lakers don't have that game. LeBron, he like slow the game down and take his time and try to get a good shot. Try to find an open man. You feel me? And he don't play. They don't play a fast paced game. Only time you see that is when they getting stopped and they get transition basketball, and they're not getting stops. So when you on offense, what you doing? You slowing the game down and try to get the best out of that possession. That's not Russ. Russ is ineffective when you do that because he can't shoot and he don't have no go to move to really cook his man. He
Yeah,
like
you could
Giannis
tell.
when Giannis first started like realizing that when he on fast break, just using his speed, there's nothing you could do to stop him unless you put four niggas in front of him.
Yeah, and that's messing up because he losing his athleticism now. And
Right,
he can't explode to the rim no more.
right. And then
I mean it was
they
one
put
point
the
in
nigga in
time
the
in
game. He missed them two layups back to back right at the rim. You seen that shit that
yeah,
earlier? I was
yeah, I
mad
seen
as
that.
shit because he Man, then like it's like the old Russ. Like, oh, he's just going hard now.
But he cannot play with no now. It's just young and bad. He cannot play with no center at all now. I remember he was playing on Steven Adams. He was doing good, but now it's like he can't play with no center at all. He just work bad.
Man, Steven Adams, he's looking good down in Memphis. What Memphis the 2 seed now?
You said what?
Is Memphis the 2 seed now?
Oh no, I think it's still the Warriors and Suns. Now Suns number 1 now. I think Warriors number 2. I think Memphis 3 or 4. I think it's Utah and then Memphis.
It's the Suns, Warriors, and either Utah or Memphis. One of them got the 3rd spot. So who the 5th seed? Dallas.
Is it Dallas or the? It's either Dallas or the Nuggets. Or I think the Clippers are right. I think the Clippers are 6 or 7 seed right now.
They right in front of us. I know that. They right in front of us.
With the Lakers, they 8 seed.
Yeah. We were 7th. We 8th now. Might be 9th. Shit. Now. If I'm not mistaken, with this loss, we'd be under 500.
Shit, crazy.
Well, we was just 21-21.
Yeah.
And to get beat like that, oh man. Somebody gotta get fired by Monday.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta
They
be
got trade.
gone by Monday, nigga.
What ain't today January 15th? I thought the Lakers they were supposed to trade THT, but they had to January 15th to when can they trade THT?
I think he else should be traded now.
Yeah, I think it's January 15th. That's when they can start trading him.
I think everybody eligible get traded. Not everybody, besides the niggas on them 10-day contracts, shit like that, and other niggas with no trade clause or whatever. But everybody else, I think everybody is eligible to get traded now.
And I'm sorry, bro. I'm not. I don't care. People call me a hater, but I'm not buying the Austin Reed hype.
Hey, I like him.
I like him, but I'm like you always watching Lakers Nation. They talking about they should start Austin Reeves.
Start him for what?
I don't know. They just love Austin Reeves for some reason.
He start that nigga in practice. But he good coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Because he could play. He got a nice game, and it'll fit the bench players.
It might sound crazy though, but they might need to start. They need to start getting more M.L.E more post touches too. Don't just have him catching shooting all the time.
Who?
Like if he's not hitting the street, like give him a few post touches. Let him go to work because he can give it to niggas in the post.
Who?
M.L.E.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's his game.
Don't just have him shooting threes all the time. Like give him to him in the post sometimes because he go to work in the post.
That's his game. Another thing that I said they should do. Now, a lot of people don't agree. The time he was a part of any offense, he was putting up numbers, and that's Dwight Howard.
Oh,
Before he started getting traded like that, right before he left Charlotte, he still was having 30-20 games, 30 points, 20 rebounds.
yeah, I always said that if you play Dwight Howard starting minutes, he can average a double.
Yeah. And look, I think it was the first. It was recent. I don't know if it was the first game they started him. Somebody
It was against the Kings. It was against the Kings. He had a
and he had that double.
The last game they played the Kings, not the recent one.
Right, and he had that double. But and he's not even a part of the offense though. If you start giving this man some post ups, like he's strong as shit. Like he could overpower.
He gonna get fouled. Yeah, somebody gonna foul.
Right. That man work. He could give you 15 points. That's all you need out of him. You don't need him to have a 30-point night. You don't need him to have a 20-point night. He could give you 15 and he's starting and he could average 10. Why not? And then you need him against players like Jokic, Embiid, what's his name? Other big man.
But DeAndre Jordan, he got
Rudy Gobert.
He horrible. DeAndre Jordan, he horrible. He gotta go.
Oh yeah. His days been past. Man, They should have knew when the Nets got rid of him. What was the point of y'all picking him up?
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand that angle. Why get him?
Y'all should have never let JaVale McGee go.
And he balling for the Suns.
He was balling for Cleveland. Should he be balled out for us? And then him and Dwight Howard, they had that chemistry together. Like both of them centers, they fuck with each other. They ain't in no competition. They ain't no egos. They like the best of friends. You put them niggas on the court at the same time, you got a twin tower on the floor. Both of them dudes get big blocks. That was a big defense. So you get rid of that. You get rid of Caruso, KCP. That's our perimeter defense. Did any of that make sense?
And Kuzma, he was playing defense this last year too.
Yeah. Him and LeBron was I think top 5 and 6 in the defensive.
Defensive win shares.
Yeah. Both of them niggas was top 10. So
Oh,
you had your two rim protectors,
AD.
AD. You had your perimeter defenders. That was the top defensive team, and you got rid of every reason why.
So, but who do you blame? Braun and AD or Rob? Or all three of them play hand in it?
It got to go on Rob because Rob is the decision maker. Like with every team, of course they consult with their best players about moves that they want to make, or do they have any suggestions? You go to them for that. But at the end of the day, the nigga who pulling the trigger is Rob. Because you could say, yeah, I want this player and that player, and I could go look at his production and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know about that. You probably just saying that because you cool with the dude, your homies, but it might not be best for the team. So I'm gonna go do this. Just like with Kurt Rambis when we first tried to get M.L.E, and Kurt Rambis said no. That's what Rob Poser did. You look at the numbers, you look at our team. Well, what's the point of getting rid of these players right here if this is the reason why our defense is the way it is? So we're gonna keep them. We gotta go a different route to do what we try and do.
And I don't care. I feel like he still can play. I feel like the Lakers should they should have tried to get Kenneth Fareed.
Yeah, I like Shorty.
Yeah, like I just
No,
hate this new NBA. They feel like if you're not a shooting big, you can't play still. Like I don't understand it.
he's still athletic, he's still strong, he still play defense.
And he get rebounds.
Right. And it ain't like he a horrible shooter. Like long
Yeah,
as he can
like
hit
yeah,
it
you know
here and there.
you see him his last year with the Rockets. He was shooting threes with the Rockets.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like he not horrible, he's not a horrible shooter. He can hit it here and there. So it's not a lose-lose situation with him. You actually it's an upside to it.
And you not asking him to come in and start and play like he did in Denver. You just ask him.
Come off the bench and give you production. And that's what he did as soon as the Rockets signed him. That first game he played for the Rockets when he came and he I think he had a double that night.
Yep, I swear to God, I just watched this today.
He had a double. Yeah, a lot of niggas don't even remember that shit. But as far as the players that they targeting, he ain't even on their list.
Oh no, I feel like the NBA done with him.
Like people been saying Rob don't know what he doing. And I ain't gonna say he don't by now. I just think he don't have full control of the will.
You said who, Brian or Rob?
Rob playing.
But you know that's Kobe guy, so they not gonna fire him. So that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Kobe.
I
That was
said
Kobe
I don't
guy.
know. Like he bought niggas a chip. Uh, he bought us a chip. And they questioned a lot of stuff he was doing when we first got AD, and he
But
jumped the gun on a trade, did the trade too early, and messed out salary cap up and all that.
but even though he not on like officially like like a Lakers with the Lakers now, but they say Magic he still got a hand in certain shit. He just behind the scenes, but he but they say Magic still got certain. They say he still got a hand in shit.
Oh yeah, you know what Magic said? Magic said every uh 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 familiar Lakers you could think of is still part of the organization in some way,
Yeah,
even if they
yeah,
don't
that's
have a
because you know
specific
the
job.
yeah, but that's true because you know the first year that they got Dwight Howard back, the 2020 year,
Yeah,
they asked Kobe and Shaq first before they asked Bron and AD. That's a true statement. They asked Kobe and Shaq what they feel about get them bringing Dwight Howard back
yeah.
before they asked Bron and AD.
Shit, before they even start talking about doing the AD trade, they asked Kobe about should they trade for AD. Matter of fact, I got a video about that shit. It's in the beginning of the video when they first when we first got AD. The what's her name? Rachel Nichols.
Yeah,
She was talking about LeBron injury and Kobe injury, and then they asked him like, "You like, man, you got LeBron and you want to maximize the rest of his talent that he have before he start having a drop. It's a no brainer. Yeah, you go get AD. So it's just all about teams don't want to help the Lakers,
oh no, Greg Popovich said that. That's why he ain't sent Kawhi Leonard to the Lakers.
right? And this is what I don't like about people that they be doing because I tell you they contradict themselves every step of the way. Remember when they first started sitting out them games for the Spurs?
To my Tim Duncan them, Tony Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when he was Pop was sitting them, yeah, he
Yeah, when
started
Kawhi
that.
Leonard first had got hurt, and then they said him and LeBron was talking during All Star weekend and stuff like that. And then he started asking for a trade, and it was like everybody was blaming LeBron for what Kawhi was doing. Like, oh, they trying to team up. He
But you know
doing this
what's crazy
because he
though?
want to go play for the Lakers.
If the Clippers wouldn't have if the Clippers wouldn't have got Paul George that last second, Kawhi Leonard was going to the Lakers. I don't care what nobody say. If the Clippers didn't get Paul George, like Kawhi said it himself, he was going to the Lakers.
Yeah, he probably would have. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
And that and
crazy how
that and
people
that
flip
carries the whole
flop.
narrative right there though. That stars don't want to play with LeBron still.
It's
That that kills that narrative.
it's just wild how they flip flop from blaming LeBron for what Kawhi was doing, sitting out the game, and he plotting on going to LA and playing with LeBron to Kawhi didn't want to play with LeBron.
No, but Kawhi he was really hurt. Like he really got fucked up knees. Like he like that. What is that shit called? Generic knees or some shit. Like he really got
Yeah,
fucked up knees.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he wasn't faking.
Yeah, no, I ain't saying he was faking. They were just trying to like the
Link that to
narrative,
LeBron though. Oh yeah,
right?
I
They
get
trying
what
to
you're
connect LeBron to his behavior, and I'm like, LeBron don't have shit to do with that. But
like
how
even
y'all go from that to he don't want to play with LeBron?
and they and you know they trying to link the Ben Simmons thing to LeBron. They saying it's all it's LeBron and Rich Paul era sitting out saying Ben Simmons don't play, don't get your money. When that's Ben Simmons, he a grown man.
Exactly. So then, if they running with that narrative now, Ben Simmons doing all this because of LeBron. Y'all saying Ben Simmons trying to make his way to the Lakers? Well, he did say he wasn't be in LA,
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
he, he said over the West Coast, far as he'll go to the Kings, go to State. He just want to be over there. Now, if he was to do an AD situation where I'm not playing for no team unless it's the Lakers, then they ain't got no choice but to send this nigga to the Lakers. Like
yeah.
AD.
Cause that's what AD said. Yeah, he said no matter even if you sign me, I'm still gonna when I'm coming for age, I'm gonna leave. So don't even waste your time.
Right,
Cause AD cause Boston was trying to get AD.
right. Now, if it was that serious, that's all Ben Simmons got to do. Man,
But at the
tell him
same
this what
time
it
though, he
is.
still got 4 years left. Anthony Davis, he only had like a year or two left on his
He did
contract.
sign an extension, didn't he?
Huh?
Didn't
Yeah,
Ben Simmons just sign an extension?
yeah, he got like 4 years left on his contract.
Oh shit, he ain't gonna sit out 4 years. So whoever trade for him, he playing.
Yeah.
I believe Shorty can shoot. He just
Who
don't want to
Ben
play
Simmons?
for.
Oh yeah,
He just don't want to play for Philly.
yeah, yeah. Cause they threw him under the bus. Like after Game 7, Doc said he don't know. Like they asked him, he said they said, Doc, do you think Ben can win? Y'all can win Ben as your starting point guard. He said, I don't know.
Look, They had a game, right? Ben Simmons was this when he first started shooting, and he was missing. Every time he got the ball after that, the whole Philly fans, the whole fucking arena was like, "No, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot." They kept chanting that shit, "Don't shoot." You know what that do to a young player confidence?
Yeah. But they focus on the negative with Ben Simmons. Like he threw, like everybody have a bad playoff series. Like but they look at all the other good things he do. He can rebound. You know he gonna guard the best player on every team, no matter if it's a guard or a wing.
He a top defender,
Yeah, he the best defender in the NBA right now.
right?
He gonna play make and he got a post up game. He can post up.
And y'all just focus on him not shooting the ball. Y'all the reason why he not shooting the ball no more.
Because
Y'all took his
even
confidence.
even some NBA players they said that Ben Simmons can shoot.
Yeah, you see him. I know it's a big difference in pickup games and NBA. Of course, you got hella videos where he in a pickup game shooting
But in the
threes,
pickup games,
fadeaway threes
he
and
doing
shit.
that against NBA niggas. He ain't doing them against the regular LA fitness niggas. He doing that against NBA niggas shooting those threes in the
Right.
pickup games.
And then they show him in the pregame warm ups. This nigga shooting, he making four threes in a row. Just back to back, knocking down threes. Now I
And,
guarantee, as soon as he get traded to another team, he gonna be shooting.
yeah, and they said him and Embiid don't really like fuck with each other like that.
And B be rubbing niggas the wrong way. A lot of people say that. A lot of his teammates and former teammates say, "Yo, just he got Brown with his mouth." I wouldn't want to play with that nigga either. Eventually, we're gonna get in a fight. Ben Simmons ain't trying to see yo. You think he
Crazy.
gonna be on the Lakers?
So what?
Gonna trade him to the Lakers?
Uh, not if they do, I feel like it'll be in the off season.
I don't. I don't think he getting traded at all this year.
But but they gonna have to do something though, because he don't want to be there, and you can't just have a player just sitting. Because they lose 76ers, they losing money too.
If they don't trade him this year, I think Daryl Morey. I think he gonna get fired.
Oh yeah,
Same way they did
or
the dude
Elton
with the
Brand
Pelicans.
or Elton Brand,
Yeah,
too.
because he hurting your team. You gotta get rid of him. It's just that Daryl Morey asking for outrageous shit.
Yeah, and the other day they said they trying to package him with Tobias Ben Simmons with Tobias Harris because they trying to get rid of him too. As quiet as kept. They don't really like Tobias Harris' game. They say he inconsistent.
They might as well go into rebuild mode, and then that's hurting best player right there. You go into rebuild mode. What MB supposed to do with that?
And he just signed an extension and beat.
Right. And now you gonna bring all this inexperienced talent, and he can't win with that.
Yeah. But I seen something yesterday. They said Ben Simmons for Darren Fox.
For Darren Fox.
Yeah, because the Kings. I don't think the Kings want Darren Fox really.
Straight up.
Nah, you gonna have to throw some other players in there. But I did see a report. It said they trying to get De'Aaron Fox for Ben Simmons.
And they're gonna be mad as shit as a three-way trade. If they be mad as shit as a three-way trade, he
But I'm trying to see what the Rockets gonna do with John Wall though, because he ain't playing either. They sitting him on.
the way I feel about Westbrook, I trade that nigga for Wall.
Yeah,
At least I know with Wall, I'm gonna get some offense.
yeah. He not just gonna come down court, jump in the air and turn the ball over. He not gonna
You
do
gonna
no stupid shit
you
like
gonna
that.
get some consistent offense out of Wall.
And Wall play D. He can play D.
He ain't in no trades up.
I mean, I don't know. No, like the Rockets just sitting him. Like he not playing at all. They was talking about him going to the Clippers.
I'm gonna have to go do some research on that. I like Wall. He need to go. They just wasting his talent, and he just coming up like he finished. He healed up.
Yeah, he just missed 2 years.
Right. So now you sitting him again. He missed 2 years. Short
He's
clock.
just wasting his career now. I feel like he's wasting his career.
Right. And he a clutch sports client. He probably do good beside LeBron and AD.
Yeah.
You would think Westbrook would be playing better beside them two niggas.
I'm off Westbrook, man. That nigga horrible. His
This dude
mentality.
shooting this dude
Can't,
shooting the mid range, hitting the shot clock.
bro, you seen that shot the other day? He hit like the top of the rim. Like he ain't hit the. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck?
This
That dude
dude hit the shot clock, bro, on a mid range. Every time he's shooting the ball now, I just be like, why? Why did he take that jumper? He's shooting like 20 something percent from three, and he's still taking at least six something a game.
which is crazy.
All right.
I'll take Patrick Beverly over that nigga.
Man, Austin Reeves playing better than Westbrook right now.
Malik Monk is M.L.E.
And besides the stats, because we talking about production and not just the stats. Because you
Yeah,
could get stats and not be productive with it. Like this nigga leaving his man wide open to make sure he get a rebound.
yeah, that shit crazy. Like they're focused on trying to get a triple double. Like it's proven. Like you done some shit that nobody else will ever probably be able to do. You averaged a triple double like 4 years in a row. Like let that shit go now. You trying to win a chip now? Like fuck the rest of that shit. I don't
That nigga don't
understand his
want it.
mindset. But he said he don't care if he win or lose. He win if he don't win a chip. He said that's not going to define his career, whether he win a chip or not.
Right. And
And
I
what?
was on Goat channel and I was saying that like I understood why he said it because he already locked in as a Hall of Famer, first ballot. But you on a team where you came here talking about you wanna sacrifice, you wanna win a chip. So why is you here?
And once he said that, if I'm like, I would have sent him home. I just had to eat his contract or something.
Like you're a Kobe fan
I feel like
too.
Westbrook.
Like
He needed like a real reality check. Like
imagine
he
what
needs
Kobe would
something
have
that's
said.
gonna humble. Like he need send him to the G League for one game or something. He needs something that's gonna humble him. Now I'm for real, like on some real shit. Like he needs some shit that's gonna humble his ass.
They need to sit him. Don't send that nigga nowhere. Just sit him. And the only reason why they won't sit him is because of how much he getting paid.
Yeah, yeah, that's a lot going to a shit like that. You don't, you don't, you know, like you don't get a player and bench a $44 million player like that.
Yeah. But if you want to fix your team and make something happen, you gotta
But
sit him.
in my opinion, I don't feel like a lot of players don't like playing with him. I don't feel like they don't want to play with him because
I think he
he
be
just
rubbing
fuck.
niggas the wrong way too.
Yeah, you can tell them players they being professional about it, but you can tell they don't fuck with how that nigga play.
And you know what I'm saying? I ain't even, you know what I mean? I don't mean no disrespect, but he got like a female tendencies.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah,
He roll his eyes and shit like that. Like, who the fuck roll their eyes?
but
This
he
nigga
just wanted
roll
to be
his
in
eyes,
LA.
bro.
He didn't care. He just wanted to get back to be in LA.
Right. And that's why I say, like, both of them niggas was probably using each other and Westbrook won. He out
Yeah.
of DC. He's home. He's still getting what, like 50 million. He won. Y'all fucked it up. Y'all should have never traded for him.
And I feel like he know. I feel like he think that he know the Lakers can't trade him because of his contract.
And yeah, that on top of his production on the court. Like this shit is highlight. Like this is talked about all week, every fucking week, and it's a highlight reel of Westbrook turnovers and dumb shots.
But
How
he
can
been
you
doing
trade
this
him?
though.
How
He
can you
been doing
trade that?
this. He been doing this. It just now since he playing with LeBron and the Lakers is more noted. But
Right.
he been doing this.
That's what I told niggas. He was doing that shit with last year with the Wizards. He played the same way the first half of the season. He was doing the same turnovers. He was talking the same in the interviews, taking the same dumb shots. And then just out of the blue, this nigga just started looking like an MVP and got them dudes to the playoffs.
But I don't see that happening this year though.
I
Cause this
don't either.
by this
I,
time,
I, I got him playing better because he's still a superstar. So I got him playing better. I don't
but
know
I
how
don't know
much
though.
better.
I feel like in the playoffs though, I feel like they're gonna have to bench him some. Cause I feel like it's gonna come a point to where Bron and AD got the ball in the playoffs, and they gonna 14 gonna force Russ to shoot the ball.
They're gonna have to bench him the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah. But
That will only make
Frank
sense.
Vogel, he gotta have the balls to do that though. But I feel like Vogel, I feel like he forced to play Westbrook. I feel like he don't really like Westbrook. I feel like he feel like he forced to.
I think he's gonna be gone. I think
Uh,
Vogel gonna be gone before that. Blue Boat, what's up, bro? I thought Westbrook would fit with LeBron and AD. It's sad right now. Like it's terrible, man. It's a bad look. And both of them dudes gotta be gone by second half. And that's what I believe Westbrook doing too. That's why he don't care about how he's playing because he know long as he playing like that, you definitely can't trade him. And it's already difficult to trade him because of his contract. And then when everybody paying attention to what's going on in the media and shit like that, they watching those highlight reels and shit. So they know like this is what you getting if you trade for him and you get in this fucked up contract. So he fucking up his trade value right there. And that's why I say like he gonna play better. Like once the trade deadline come past and he not traded, you can't trade. You stuck with him. You gotta do something, and he still gotta perform because what? It's life after the Lakers too. So he gotta do something to make himself look a little better. That's the only reason why I say he gonna play a little bit better. It's just about how much better. But he gotta go. And if he don't, you gotta bench this man fourth quarter. You gotta bench him. I would rather have Malik Monk running the point. If LeBron ain't gonna run a point, y'all gonna put this nigga in the power forward, center, or whatever. Let Monk run point. Or push him to the two guard and still have Avery Bradley on the floor because he's defense and let Malik Monk navigate from the guard spot or LeBron run point and let Malik Monk just be a scorer. Cause Shorty can score, he can shoot. Just let him be a two guard. And LeBron go back to just feeding everybody the fucking ball. They expecting a 19-year vet to bail him out, especially AD. Timid, injury prone, breaking down before 30. Yes, he been breaking down. My problem with AD is the way he's playing. When he out there on the floor, he's not playing like AD. He missing his free throws more. He missing hella threes and still shooting it. 3 point percentage down, field goal percentage down. He ain't his attempts is down. Like everything is down with this guy. Even his defense is subpar. He's not even the same defender right now. That's why I say it's something else going on that people ain't seeing. And it's probably in the locker room. And by Rondo demanding that asking for that trade and the stuff he said post trade, it's something going on in the locker room. He wanted to be with the Cavs. He liked that they care, the players care about winning and stuff like that. Because one thing you can't say that LeBron don't care about winning. This nigga, everybody say like he doing anything to get a chip, so you can't say this man don't care about winning. So that's one player. X him out. So who else could he be talking about? He could be talking about AD. AD did some Joe Flacco shit. Once he got his chip and his money, he don't care. But you could go off what Russell Westbrook actually said he don't care, Rad, if he get it or not. He get the chip, cool. He don't get a chip, all right, whatever. It don't define his career. He's his words. That's his statement. So yeah, Rondo, you can pinpoint it on. He was talking about Westbrook, and there's probably a couple other players that had that same mentality, but mainly Russ, because who out in who out in the interviews actually saying it? Yeah, that they don't give a fuck. Russ. Yeah, if they win, cool. If they don't, he don't care. You gotta trade a player with a mentality like that. Seriously, this shit is embarrassing. What they lost? They lost by 40 or something. They better have lost by 50 like the Clippers. As long as we don't do no Clippers shit, I don't. It's fucked up. But long as they don't do no Clippers type shit and lose by 50, it's still sad. It's still sad, but you can't let it go that bad. You can't let it drop down, let that fall. If Vogel can't get a grip of his players, them dudes don't play defense. It's over. But we'll see trade deadline if it's officially, you know what I mean? But something gotta be done.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mic was tripping. But hey, did you see a report about Dwight Howard though earlier in the season? It said it was a report came out that Dwight Howard he was mad because he felt like the Lakers they was disrespecting him and Rondo by not playing him.
Sure. I feel the same way. Now I ain't see that shit though.
Yeah, something came out. It said Dwight Howard was mad because he felt like the Lakers was disrespecting him because they weren't playing him or Rondo.
See that go back to what I was saying. Who fault did that fall on though?
Frank, yeah, I don't know what's got nothing to Frank Vogel with his rotations, but
And then
I
like,
do
all right,
think the Lakers messed up though. You know he a defensive minded coach, and you trade away all the defense and give him offense, all offense. So now you gotta
right,
fire him now. So now you ain't got no choice to fire him because you got players that don't fit his system. So now you got to get a new coach.
right. That's what I
Offense.
was saying the whole time. Like even last year, you got rid of everything that created your defense. Even though we still had a good defense after the fact, but all that's gone this year. Everything that made us a top defensive team is gone. And then you get little pieces back and you're not using them.
And like, why get and Stanley Johnson? He got defense. Like, why are you not playing him?
And then y'all just signed them. That's what I
And
was
then
saying about what's his name?
Ariza,
Not a reason. I told you that never made sense to me. Last year when we had what's the boy name?
KCP.
No, he a shooter. Ben McLemore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When we signed Ben McLemore, we signed him for his offense. He could shoot and shit. He was barely playing him.
Oh
And then you
no,
say,
I got a better Ben. I got a better one. Montrez, dude, won a 6 man a year before. And now
right,
you benching him. DMPs.
right, in the playoffs too.
Like yeah, like I feel like and I feel like you could have used his offense because he a dog. Trez, I don't care. He might be undersized, but Trez, he a dog.
This dude played 4 quarters and had 0 points, but you still playing Dennis?
Yeah, yeah. His
4 quarters,
mentality,
0 points.
but his mentality was fucked up. The Lakers should have checked it when he first got there. Like he said, I'm coming here to start. Like Nick, that's where Braun should have stepped in. Braun should have been like, nigga, we just want to chip with me starting point guard, nigga. But I feel like Braun said, let him play point because I feel like Braun don't want to play point no more. 'Cause if
That's
Braun
another
feel
reason why I be tripping when people be saying LeBron run everything. Like he don't. A lot of stuff that you be thinking is a no brainer. Like if he run everything, then why the fuck he ain't fix this or say something about this or had any input on that? Like it don't be making sense. especially when you got the IQ that Yo got. Like, you see what's wrong, and then
But
y'all
it's
do
gotta be
something
something.
to
It's something
make
deeper.
shit
It's something
worse.
deeper though. I feel like it's some shit going on in the locker room. It's something shit way deeper. I feel like I feel like them niggas don't want to fuck. Don't want to play with Russ, bro. I really feel like he rubbed them the wrong way.
You heard what AD said before he got injured, like 2 weeks before he got injured. He said, "We need shooters, not triple double machines."
And Brian and you see, I seen Brian say something too. He said it's okay if you're making a turnover, but if you just come down court and blatantly just turning the ball over, that's unacceptable. He was talking about Russ.
And they stuck with him. They stuck with him. Who want that? What team is going to trade for that?
And he 33 years old in his 14th season with with the mentality he got. Can't shoot, ain't got no floor game. And you know, he used to be a good free throw shooter. He suck his free throws now. He used to be like an 80% free throw shooter.
Yep,
Now he in
he
the
definitely
60s.
was.
Do
He
you know? Did
definitely
you notice
was.
that?
Yeah,
That shit crazy.
yeah. I used to like Russ. That's why I understood. Like, he always been a turnover, ample turnover type. He wasn't doing these wild.
Yeah,
Like, some of these
it done
turnovers
got
was
bad. Ever since like Katie left and he done played like ever since he won the MVP, it done got bad from there.
right. Like,
Cause
some of
that's
these
when I thought,
turnovers be looking intentional.
cause yeah, I think Katie left. That's when they put the ball in his hand. And his what's his name went extremely up.
So I think they hands tied. And you already know
And
who that's gonna fall on.
yeah,
The niggas asked yo to come over there.
yeah, Brian. Yeah, that's why I don't blame nobody with Brian AD. Cause Brian AD wanted that nigga.
Yeah, y'all had a meeting. Y'all sat down with the dude, and look what happened. That's why I say they probably was plotting on getting Ben Simmons, but hey, Russ wasn't having that.
No, because they get LeBron. LeBron, I feel like LeBron. He wanted Dame at first,
Yeah,
but Dame told him no because he didn't want to play on those super teams or whatever bullshit he told him.
he want to be loyal.
Yeah, because LeBron wanted Dame. Because if you look at Bron, that's the type of niggas he win with. Niggas like Dame, Kyrie, he like guards like that. They can just go the ball.
That's why I said John Wall fit way better.
Yeah.
Look at John Wall before he got injured.
Yeah, he
His
just averaged
slasher,
20. He averaged 20 and 9 last year. He averaged 20 and
huh?
9 last year.
Right, he a scorer. He look. They used to compare them niggas who was better at one point before Kyrie just took off on him. Who was better, Wall or Kyrie? And that was the only thing I was saying about that comparison. Like, it's an unfair comparison because those players had two different responsibilities. Kyrie playing as a second option and John Wall the first option is kind of unfair to compare that. You would have to wait till Kyrie got to Boston and see how he do as a number one to compare him and Wall to each other. And then you see what happened. Kyrie was like, "This ain't me. I got to go back to being a sidekick."
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie though, that first year though, they were before Kyrie got hurt and
They was
that
balling.
yeah, but what don't help his case, that them niggas still got to the conference finals without him. And
Right.
took Braun 7. But so that will fuck that shit up for Kyrie. After that, it's like
And
now
then when he
now, now
came
the
back,
young
they didn't
players.
even make it to the fucking conference finals.
Yeah.
You know, they lost to the Bucks second round.
Uh-huh.
So Gordon get hurt, you get hurt. They still get to the conference finals. Both of y'all come back the next year. Yeah, Gordon still trying to get in the rhythm and get his shit back together, but it still got you, nigga. And y'all don't even make it to the conference finals. And then your teammates blame you.
Yeah.
They blamed him, and he had to call LeBron and apologize because he probably seen himself and Jason Tatum and them like, I used to act the same way. Dang, now I see what you're talking about.
But I don't think Kyrie. really fuck LeBron like that no more. But I do feel like it's kind of overblown. Like I feel like people overblow it more than it actually is. Like I don't think Bron really. I mean, I don't think Kyrie really like Bron like that. I feel like, but he still respect him, and that's still his brother. But he just don't fuck with him like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah, of course.
it be because it be a lot of fans be putting them shit in the, more than the players. Like Bron, like I wouldn't based on how they competed in the court. I thought Bron and Patrick Beverly hated each other, but I just seen the other day another video them hugging and talking and laughing and shit before the game. You seen that video?
Yeah, them niggas homeboys.
Yeah. It just be the fans be putting more into the shit than the actual players do. I guess that's why I get into it with a nigga on somebody on a nigga channel. I'm like, bro, y'all fans, y'all be putting more stock into it than the actual players do.
Cause I remember LeBron had tweeted something. One of Patrick Beverly Peoples had died, and he was
Yeah,
like sending condolences out to my little brother, Pat Bev. And then you see when he first got Kawhi and PG on his team, he said I think they was in a club or a hotel or something, and he LeBron was in a lobby or I think they was in a club, and he went in there. And he was like, "Oh, it's over for you, bro. I got Kawhi and PG. Said it's over for you."
yeah,
We know how that turned out, but yeah, I mean, he was just fucking with him. I mean, trolling him. It's all fun and game. Dudes, a lot of them dudes really fuck with each other and be cool off the court. But far as LeBron and Kyrie, that on court respect for each other is always there.
yeah. Because they won a championship with each other. You can never take that away.
Motherfucker make it like, oh, they beefing and all this dumbass shit. Them niggas ain't beefing. Why?
Cause
Because you said so?
yeah. You because they still get the same handshake they had in Cleveland. They still do a handshake and hug every time they see each other.
Right. Motherfuckers just be needing a narrative to run with. It's just entertainment. That's why, like, a lot of shit ticket be saying I don't pay him no mind because
Yeah, me.
I realize he not dead serious. It's just entertainment. Like
Yeah, a lot of
the
people.
shit he
Yeah,
be
Tick.
saying.
I know the shit Tick be doing. A lot of niggas be taking that shit out of proportion. What Tick be doing. That's why he do it because he know niggas gonna say shit.
Yeah, it's an entertaining topic because if he say something you don't like, you're gonna want to say something. He say
Because
something
no,
you like, you gonna be on his side.
because
So
I
either
used to be.
way,
Yeah, yeah.
y'all gonna turn it.
Yeah, cause I
Y'all
used to be
turn
like,
it.
man, what the fuck is you talking about, Ticket? Like you saying some bullshit, but no matter, but that nigga still Ticket, he still got Braun in his top five all time. All that shit he be saying about Braun, niggas, he be letting niggas come on the show and call him a role player. Ticket know what's up with LeBron. Ticket know how good that nigga still got the nigga Braun in his top five.
Yeah, you see him with the LeBron James sweatsuit on.
Yeah,
They had the sweatsuit on. Man, that shit is just entertainment. He put that title up there, clickbait. He know niggas gonna click on it. Niggas gonna come in there, chop it up. It helps his channel. Niggas donate the cash app. It's a business.
and
That's why
you
I don't take that shit serious. Like he trolling, man. It's just entertainment. Especially after having several talks with him and debating against him and shit like that. Like I be seeing the shit he be sounding like, nah, yo, he got
that's
more
why
sense than
that's why I don't even watch this shit no more. Like after every Lakers game, I can't even watch this shit no more because I know it's gonna be the other niggas coming in there killing LeBron. That's why I don't even watch. If every Lakers game, Lakers lose, I'm like, man, I ain't watching this shit tonight because it's gonna be them other hating ass niggas that ain't never did shit in their life, but you hating on a nigga
especially a motherfucker who don't know shit about basketball.
like the nigga James Hayes, like how do you call a nigga a role player, like an
But his
NBA
favorite
player?
player is Chris Webber.
Yeah, I don't understand that shit. You call LeBron a role player, but your favorite player Chris Webber, that nigga called a timeout when they ain't had nothing left, cost the niggas title
A
NCAA title.
championship.
Yeah.
He called championship in college.
And Chris Webber, when he was say he bailed on LeBron at no point in his career.
This nigga snuck into the Hall of Fame. Like he ain't supposed to be in there.
Yeah, like look, they feel like they just he just got in there after like how many years?
But you
It
look at
took
that nigga resume, yo. It's plenty of other players who got a similar resume or better, and they ain't even Hall of Famers. Politics got him in there.
oh yeah.
He got some connections. What you think about who we trade to get Miles Turner?
I'm trying to think. I think it has to be THT, and I'm trying to think who else though. THT, and I don't know. I'll probably do THT, DeAndre Jordan, because you can't have three centers on your team. You can't have Miles Center, DeAndre Jordan, and Dwight. I
Yeah,
don't
you don't
know.
need all that. You got AD.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who they trade them. I know THT gonna be in there.
I know they better not
Kendrick,
trade Dwight Howard.
yeah, yeah. But I seen some shit the other day. The Lakers looking to trade him. They try to see what his value is. You didn't see that?
No,
Yeah,
hell
look it up
no.
when you got a chance. Look up
Watch him.
when you got a chance.
They better not trade him. That'd be the stupidest move they made all year. Besides the Westbrook move,
I swear, bro, it just came out like yesterday. The Lakers are trying to trade Dwight Howard. They got him on a trade. Look it up when you got a chance. Look that shit up.
man, they just trying to trade everybody. They just need some G League players.
But that's the. I feel like next year. I feel like that's the angle where Braun should go. He should go out the younger players. I know he don't like playing with younger players, but he needs to go out like younger players that are like a run through. That look up to him. That'll run through a wall for him. Like niggas like he need like young studs like Josh Jackson, shit like that. Like Stanley Johnson, he need niggas like that that'll run through a wall for him. Shit like that.
Shit, Vogel ain't gonna play him. Look what he got Stanley Johnson right now, and he ain't even playing. This nigga get like 10 minutes, if that. All them niggas checked out.
I feel like the team checked out now. Half of them niggas checked out.
It's looking like 2018,
Yeah.
and that's what I think it is. 2018, there was an ego problem in that locker
Yeah.
room.
Cause that's cause J.R. Smith he was mad because LeBron had brought D Wade over there and he was starting it first.
Yeah,
And then they put D Wade on the bench because J.R. Smith was mad at.
and then IT beefing with Kevin Love. Derrick Rose hurt all the time, so he ain't even playing. That shit was a mess. He traded damn near the whole team, and this nigga
Yeah.
still made it to the finals.
That shit crazy.
I think that's what's ready to happen now. They about to do a massive trade.
They finna. I already know LeBron not finna go out like that. They finna be half of the niggas finna be got off that team, bro.
Russ better be the first one though. If Russ ain't gone, them trades ain't gonna mean shit.
But if you Russ, how do you look at Braun now? Like, damn, nigga, you brought me over here. I thought you were my boy, and then you trade me.
That's how LeBron should be looking at him right now. Damn, nigga, I brought you over here, and this how you play.
Russ gonna be mad as hell.
For
Cause
real,
he,
like nigga,
cause
we
he,
mad right now. Like fuck later, nigga, we mad right now. You really playing like this?
I don't even know what that nigga finished with last tonight. I know that nigga had 19 points before I turned it
I
off.
already say he played. He played. He had a cool game tonight. That's why I say too much of that shit tonight wasn't on him. That was a team thing. Them niggas wasn't knocking. They wasn't hitting shots. They wasn't finishing at the rim. They
Trevor
wasn't
Reeves,
getting back on defense.
Trevor Reeves is looking old as fuck. Wayne Ellington can't shoot the ball.
Oh man, that shit was terrible. Watching him shoot, I started feeling like I could shoot better than him. Like I'm ready to call the Lakers. That shit just was horrible. This nigga, like, yo, he wasn't even hitting the rim most of the time. Like, he was like hitting the bottom of the rim.
But I feel like if the Lakers get Miles Turner though, they might have to get rid of the White or somebody because you remember last year when the Lakers they had Montrez and then they got Drummond, they had Montrez and Gasol, and then
Yeah,
they got Drummond. Montrez and Gasol they were mad about that.
shit. If let's say Miles Turner going to start, Dwight Howard already coming off the bench.
Yeah, you
Now
had
if
no
you
need
could
for
just
DeAndre Jordan. That's why I said you got to trade him.
right get rid of DJ. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gotta go regardless. Like he should have never got picked up. So he got to go regardless. But you don't trade Howard, especially he guarding the best bigs in the league. When you got to go up against him, you put Howard in the game.
Yeah, that's why I know LeBron was playing center tonight.
Right. And then that's how you won a chip. Every time you had to go against any team that had a big man, a dominant big man, or
Because
you had to put him in.
if you recall in that Denver series, that JaVale McGee was starting at first, and they took JaVale McGee out and started Howard for the rest of the playoffs.
And he was locking Jokic up.
Yeah, and he started every game in the finals except Game 6. Dwight Howard did.
He was getting
So,
in Jokic's head.
yeah,
You know, he like talking shit. He gonna try to bully you.
and he's
He's
stronger than
strong
Joe.
as shit.
He's stronger than Jokic.
Yeah, he's strong as shit. So it'd be stupid to get rid of him. You still need a
But
backup center.
yeah, so I'm saying if you get Miles Turner, he's sent a 80 to 4, Bron to 3. That's the thing though. Like I don't know. That's why I feel like they should play Bron at point, start Stanley Johnson or Malik Monk. I don't know because I feel like they need another wing unless you make AD because AD he really good at guarding wings too though. Because I don't really want Bron having to guard. So say they get the finals, I don't want Bron to have to guard KD.
Oh yeah, you know AD gonna guard him.
Yeah, but KD he
Just
be
like
cooking because he was
just like
guarding Jimmy Butler. AD was
yeah,
guarding
I was
Jimmy
ready to say
Butler in the
that.
finals. It wasn't
That's
Bron.
what
It
I
was
was ready to say. I was just ready to say that. That man was guarding Jimmy Butler down the stretch. So yeah, he got the capability, and that's why I was like he want to play the wing and he want to act like a point guard. All right, get it. Let that nigga do it then. Fuck it.
I don't know if I really want him guarding KD though. KD a monster. I
Yeah,
don't like
that's
the
what
shit
you
he
want on
I don't like the
KD.
shit he did going to Golden State, but that nigga KD, that nigga a
Yeah,
monster.
nobody ever gonna deny that man talent. But
Yeah.
if you want anybody guarding him, it got to be AD. He got the length, and he got the. You know what I mean, as far as the defensive pedigree, he got it. He ain't gonna shut him down,
Yeah.
but he can stop him from going off.
But
He's a big
I
ass.
don't I'm not too sure. If Kyrie don't play, I don't think Brooklyn's gonna get to the finals.
Brooklyn, Kyrie play or not, I still ain't got them going to the finals. I said it
I,
last year.
nah, but they would if Kyrie didn't get hurt, I don't care. I don't care. If Kyrie didn't get hurt last year, they beat the Bucks.
How many games Kyrie playing that series?
Uh I think he got hit. I think he got hurt game 4. He got hurt.
And who was up?
That Brooklyn had went up 2-0 on them. Then Bucks won game 3, and he got hurt in game 4.
Yeah. I ain't believe they was gonna make it regardless. Them dudes just ain't. Them dudes just ain't battle tested.
But if I'm the Nets,
Except Kyrie.
I'm trying to trade James Harden for. Nah, I don't know. I'm trying if I'm the if I was the Nets, I'm trying to get Karl Anthony Towns. That's they need a big man. They need a nigga like him.
No, not at all. Blue Bolt. My bad, bro. What you say though?
I said if I'm the Nets, they need a nigga like Karl Anthony Towns. That's why they need to try to change Harden for like Towns.
Oh yeah. Shit, they already went and got all their stars. Blake Griffin, Lamarcus Aldridge. Shit, look, you got Blake Griffin, Lamarcus Aldridge, KD, James Harden, Kyrie. That's they the reason why everybody was picking them to win it all. They stack. They got it. It just ain't. It just ain't turning out how niggas thought it was. Especially,
What?
all right, KD the best player, and you couldn't get past the Bucks. LeBron walked through the East.
Yeah, that's true. But that nigga KD, that nigga, if that nigga toe was behind that nigga, I don't know. That nigga toe was behind that line.
Everybody keep talking about this nigga toes.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, when he shot at me, I'm like, oh shit, this nigga just eliminated the Bucks on a buzzer beater. Then they replayed the shit, nigga toe one behind the line. I'm like, oh shit. That's when I knew they was gonna lose in overtime.
Hey, that's part of IQ though. He should have made sure his foot was behind that bitch.
but that nigga wore size 15, bro.
Right. Who told him to put these big ass shoes on? No, he wears size. He wears shoes big. He weigh. I think he weigh one size bigger,
Yeah.
and that's why everybody be like, if he had the right size shoes on, it would have been a three. Like, but he chose to put those shoes on. That's how he hooped. So his IQ supposed to told him, make sure I'm behind this fucking line when I cut this three up. That's part of it. And then for everybody, how they was treating the Bucks that whole year and saying like, oh, Giannis the MVP and he ain't got no second star and all this shit. You should have beat them. Now that Giannis won, it's he had a great team. He had a second star.
But Chris Middleton know that when Giannis got hurt, he did carry them like that against the Atlanta. When Giannis got hurt, he carried them. He was the reason like they got to the chip
Yeah,
when
I've
Giannis got
been
hurt.
giving Chris Middleton his props. It's just that everybody kept downplaying him. I'm like, yo, he a 50, 40, 90 player. How can you downplay that? That's an elite club that not even some of the top niggas is in as far as all time. They not even in that category. So how can you say he don't have a second star and this nigga a 50, 40, 90 player?
But I feel like if what Drew Holiday would help them win that chip though. Once
Yeah,
they
that
once they
defense.
got them move to get Drew Holiday, that's when I feel like they could have won. They was gonna win the East.
Man, people forgot Drew was balling in New Orleans before they traded him.
And he remember when they swept Dame them? It's because he liked Dame up.
Yeah, everybody been knew Shorty a lockdown defender, and he got the capability to go out there and drop 25 on
20.
a nigga.
Yeah.
And luckily, when he got with the Bucks, he didn't have to do that. He ain't had to score, so he could focus more on distributing the ball and playing defense.
But that nigga
That's what he
he
did.
still averaged like 16, 17 points with him though.
Yeah,
That's the third option.
yeah. And I'm just saying, like how people change the narrative
Yeah,
once the
yeah.
Nets lost. Like first, y'all was saying the Bucks ain't have a chance. Giannis don't have a second star and all that shit. Then once they beat them, it's the Bucks got this great team. And then that was y'all making it like they had this great team the whole time, but it's plenty of videos. Like people forget the internet is forever. We could just go back and pull these videos up of y'all disrespecting the Bucks, disrespecting all the roles
Yeah,
players
and not
and all that
everybody
shit.
love Giannis. He did it the right way. He stayed with his team winnership.
And that's I Jan's my favorite player. I fuck with him. That's my man. But you don't get credit just because something you tried didn't pan out. Same shit I say about Kobe when he tried to leave the Lakers twice. You don't get credit for your move not panning out. You still tried to do it. You tried to leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Giannis,
He see
he was
yeah.
trying to. He want to play with LeBron or KD. He don't care if he the third option or
Yeah, yeah, he
he
was
said
saying shit
all
like
that.
that. Yeah.
Shit just happened to fall in your favor and you ain't have to do it. So you get credit for shit not panning out. It wasn't your fault that it didn't pan out, but shit just fell your way. You're a great player, but when you say these type of shit and you trying to do this type of shit, then you held accountable for it. Like
But
nobody be trying to hold Kobe accountable. He tried to go to the Clippers. He tried to go to Chicago. Nobody held
yeah,
him accountable for it though.
but Chris Paul though, man, I feel like that was his only chance to win the ship.
Yeah, and that wasn't his fault. Same way. Like you tried to get Chris Paul and that shit would have worked. The league stopped it. That's
Yeah,
not Kobe's fault.
who knows what happened if they did get Chris Paul, but that ain't Kobe fault.
Right. I believe he'd have got a chip.
Yeah, same shit with the Dwight Howard shit. When he went to the Lakers and he didn't get along with Kobe. He also had a back injury that people don't talk about
Yeah.
too. When he went to the Lakers that first time.
Yeah. But people blame Dwight Howard
Yeah,
because Kobe called him soft and this, that, and the third. You got the man on your team. Like you said, he had an injury and y'all had to get the chemistry together, all that. Y'all still got to the playoffs, whatever. Kobe get hurt. Like you had a super team, it just didn't fall in your favor.
yeah. People just gotta be consistent with their argument.
It don't count because it don't fall in somebody's favor. That's how they
Yeah,
curse. Like Charles Barkley, he discredit any players who team up with each other or do any situations
but he
like
tried
that.
to do the same shit
He
with
done it
Scottie
his whole
Pippen,
career.
and he did the same shit with Scottie Pippen and Hakeem, was it?
Yeah, look, he forced his way to go play with Kevin Johnson and Dan Marley. Everything he tried, it didn't work out. He tried to go, yeah, like you just said, Scottie Pippen, Hakeem, and Drexler. It didn't work. But he mad at everybody else who's successful with it. You can't do
But
that.
but they don't talk about Magic though and his super teams because he the GM that's the one shit I hate, bro. It's like niggas be
That's the thing that don't make sense.
like just because the or as a player or a GM do it like ain't no difference, bro. Three all stars playing with each other
Right. It's
like that
talent.
shit with Clay. Like now, Steph, Clay, and Draymond, yeah, they all got drafted, but them niggas all three all stars and they
They
added
still
KD,
stars.
MVP.
Right. They still stars.
Yeah,
So it don't count just because they got drafted. That don't make sense.
but I don't get mad at this shit.
You
Like
got
it's a
talent on your team. You got talent on your team.
Yeah, but I don't get mad at the KD shit. Now I don't agree with KD should have did that, but shit, you drafted three all players, and they turned out to be all star. One of them turned out to be a MVP, and the other two turned out to be all stars and a defensive player. And then you add KD as a free agent, as a GM, you supposed to do that.
Right.
Now you might not
I
agree
don't,
with KD doing it, but as a GM, you supposed to get it. And if you get like if I'm a GM and I got a chance to get Kawhi, KD, and LeBron, I'm gonna do that shit.
hell
Even
yeah.
if I'm a player, I want to play. I don't care. I want to play with the best. Now I also want to win and compete. But shit, if I'm Brian and Katie say I want to team up, hell yeah, let's do it. Fuck what you
Right.
niggas say. Imagine if Brian and Katie teamed up.
Oh, that's instant three peat.
Oh, that's why I'm kind of glad Kawhi didn't go to the Lakers with Brian and AD because they would have won all three. And when none of the niggas got hurt, and they would have won that shit
Yeah.
every year.
See, I don't get mad at the KD move. I get
Yeah,
mad that KD don't own what he did.
yeah.
Nigga
Now, but
own that
Katie,
shit.
but he owned it. He just like
He make excuses about it.
yeah, yeah.
Like, bro, like you left OKC, you lied to him and said you was coming back that next year, and then you did the move without even telling none of them. He ain't tell nobody. This
And
nigga
then he,
Westbrook was watching
then
Sports Center. He seen it on the news,
and
but
then
he
he
just
made
was
a
on the
burner
phone
account
with
and
these
said,
niggas the night before.
and then he the reason he said he left because they only had only skilled players they had was him and Westbrook and everybody else they didn't have no skilled players.
So why didn't you tell Westbrook you was leaving? Why did you tell Westbrook, Dion Waiters, and them on the phone that you was gonna come back next year? Like we're gonna get them niggas next year. Y'all had them niggas down 3-1. It's some talent there if y'all had them niggas down 3-1. You blew a 3-1 lead. You left your team. Didn't even tell them niggas you wasn't coming back. And then you made that move. Just own the shit.
Yeah.
Anybody, you got the right to go wherever the fuck you want. But it's certain things that get cut out the conversation once you do it though. You can't get compared to certain players knowing you did that and try to say, "Oh, I'm the best in the world" and shit, and then you go join the best team that just had you down 3-1. That's the problem.
Yeah. Now,
What he was looking at was,
how would you have feel though if he say he won they beat the Warriors and they lose to Braun them and he still would you still feel the same way if he went to the Warriors then if he had beat the Warriors but had lost to
no,
Braun
no,
in the finals?
no, because you didn't join the team that beat you.
That and they say yeah, because I wanted to see that Braun and KD match up one more time. KD older, so you can't have the excuse that he young now.
Oh, everybody thinking that's supposed to happen like last year. Oh, the Lakers and Nets gonna be in the finals.
And the
And then
NBA
this year, the Lakers and
they
Nets
pushing
again
for
gonna
that.
be in the finals.
That's what the
Huh?
NBA pushing for. The NBA want that, not just the players. The NBA want that, not just the fans. The NBA they want that shit to happen.
Right. That,
Cause they need the money right now. The NBA because the whole pandemic shit. They need that money.
right. Just like they wanted the Clippers versus Lakers.
Yeah,
Just shit don't pan out sometimes.
or you could go way back when they wanted LeBron versus Kobe in the finals.
Hmm. That's twice. That supposed to happen in 2009. Then it supposed to happen at what that
Oh,
was
10,
2011.
10. No, it was. I thought it was 2010 too.
The first year that he went to Miami.
Oh yeah,
When Kobe called LeBron and was like, find out what team you want to go to, what city you like, but I'm still going home with the chip. Kobe ain't make it to the finals. LeBron lost in the finals. And that would have been what? That would have been Kobe three-peat.
yeah,
At least he went back to back.
yeah. He went 3 years in a row.
Yep.
But what fuck Kobe up? Hey, because Shaq won all those MVPs.
You say what?
What fuck Kobe up is how Shaq won all those MVPs. But Shaq that
Yeah.
dominant shit. But Shaq might have won those MVPs if he played with LeBron too.
Yeah, it's possible. He's that dominant. But that's what I don't. When you compare players, is a lot of comparisons is unfair.
Yeah,
Like,
you should really compare. I feel like you should be by era. Like in the '60s, you can say Bill Russell, or '70s Kareem, maybe. When it Kareem win? Yeah, I guess. '80s. Now in the '80s, some people might say Larry Bird. Some people say Magic. I say both. I say it's a split between Bird and Larry in the '80s. This is
yeah, they
me.
got you. The reason why I say Bird because they got two different responsibilities. That's what I was ready to say about if you compare Kobe to LeBron, you compare both of their careers. It's an unfair comparison because you can't compare Kobe playing as the second option, playing as a sidekick to Shaq versus LeBron being the number one guy for his team his whole career. Like he being a Batman the whole time, he got a different responsibility. It's not the same. You playing with somebody that's better than you, who he's number one option, all that, and it's the defense. The whole way that coaches approach the game to try to game plan against you. You the second game plan. They trying to stop Shaq first. Then it's the game plan to stop you. When they go up against the LeBron led team, the game plan is to stop LeBron and then the second best player on that team. Same shit with Magic and Bird. Bird, the number one guy the whole time. The game plan is to stop Bird first versus them trying to stop Kareem, and then we got to have a game plan to stop Magic. But Kareem is the main object. He the main objective. We got to shut this nigga down first because
Okay,
he the Batman. They
so
got two different responsibilities, so you can't compare a nigga whole career because Magic wind up being the number one guy later on, just like Kobe.
so what about between in like the 2000 between Tim Duncan and Kobe? Who would you give it to?
Shit, I give it to Duncan.
See that?
Hold
Yeah,
on, you said the 2000s
yeah. When it was Tim Duncan and Kobe, who would you?
without Shaq.
Yeah, or just in the 2000s. Most niggas in the 2000s, niggas just say between Tim Duncan and Kobe. So most niggas pick Kobe over Tim Duncan. Some people pick Tim Duncan.
Uh, it probably would be Kobe because they won the same amount of rings, except Kobe won more Finals MVPs, and he won a regular
No,
season
no, I think
MVP.
Tim Duncan won three. I think. No, no. How many did he win?
I know
Trying to
he
think.
won 2007,
And and,
2014.
and he won one with David Robinson too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked you without Shaq.
Yeah. Okay.
When
Okay.
Duncan won that back at that time, Kobe was playing with Shaq.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, you're right. Because Duncan was the best player. David Robinson was the best player at that time. So yeah, it might be
It might
Duncan
be Duncan.
because he won more Finals MVPs, and that's a more fair comparison. Because both of their careers were similar.
And they both had two to me, the top three coaches of all time.
Right,
Greg Popovich and Phil and I throw Pat Riley in there.
right. That's a perfect comparison. That's why I be comparing Kobe to Magic and shit like that. Because he had the same situation. Later on, the nigga got out of his way, and now it's his team.
But you could but you could say but they went in their later years though. With Tim Duncan got older, Kawhi became the man of that team.
Yeah, but they ain't win nothing.
Yeah, they won 2014, didn't they?
Not see 2014. Kawhi wasn't the man though. He was like the third option on that team. Parker and Ginobili still was in front of him, and they was all stars. Matter of fact, I would just say Parker, probably not Ginobili. Didn't Ginobili come off the bench at that time?
He was that six man for them.
And Kawhi was starting, wasn't he?
Yeah, and because remember, because in the playoffs, in the whole playoffs, they still had Tim Duncan, Ginobili and Parker as the main options. But in the finals, that's when Kawhi came alive and won Finals MVP.
Right. But that's why I say like throughout the whole joint, Kawhi wasn't number one. He still was playing behind somebody. He got the Finals MVP though, just like Iguodala got the Finals MVP over Curry.
Which me, in my opinion, I still think Curry should have won
I ain't
that
agree. I don't agree with Ned one of them Finals MVPs because Parker could have got that Finals MVP over Kawhi.
But he kind of, he even though LeBron did get his stats, he did kind of affect LeBron.
Yeah, key moments he stopped him.
Yeah,
Same thing with Iguodala. Key moments he stopped him. Like LeBron would
but
have averaged 35 if he ain't stopped him in them key moments. Same way LeBron only averaged 28 and probably would have averaged 30 something if Kawhi ain't stopped him in them key moments.
yeah,
But look at
because
how much
I
your
think he
man
did shoot
still
like
averaging.
yeah, I think he did shoot like 40% when he was guarded some shit when he was guarded by Kawhi.
Right.
Like, but he did still he still averaged 28 for the series. But when he was guarded by Kawhi, he is like shoot. He shot like 40%. Same
Yeah,
thing
his
with Iggy.
percentage went down,
Yeah.
but he
Same
still
thing
got
with
the
Iggy.
numbers. He
Yeah.
just made it more difficult for him. Like, all right, here go. This is why the percentage sometimes it won't really matter if your man still get his numbers. Kobe will shoot us he an inefficient scorer, but he still have his numbers.
You can look at last year with PJ Tucker. Even though PJ Kevin Durant still was getting 50, PJ Tucker was making them work for those 50 points.
Right. So if your man still turn out with 20 something, he what it let's say regular season he averaging 21, but in the playoffs you doing a good job on him and he's having an inefficient game, but he still averaged 25. Did you really stop him? He still got his numbers. It just you just made him work harder.
Yeah.
Like people like stop valuing actually stopping a player with making him work harder. Why not shut the nigga down? Stop the nigga from getting his average or above versus oh I just made it tough on him. All
But the
right,
same,
you can't
they
do shit
the
to
same
guard the
shit with
rim.
Ben Wallace and Shaq. Shaq still got his numbers, but Ben Wallace was the first nigga to guard Shaq 1-on-1 and do a really good job on him. But
Right?
Shaq still got his numbers.
Yeah, it shouldn't hurt a player just because it wasn't easy, and that's what people would be doing now. Like if it wasn't easy, then yeah, the other dude get all the credit for not shutting you down. Like I still got my numbers. Like when niggas was trying to kill Devin Booker, talking about he shot such and such percent, but he left the game with 20 something points, just like he did the last game when he had an efficient game and left with 20 something points. He still got his numbers. Everybody trashing Devin Booker. Oh, y'all talking about he got the Marvel mentality. He the next Kobe. He shot such percentage when some yo start guarding him, but he
You
still
talking
left
about
the game with
Patrick
20
Beverly?
something points.
You talking about Patrick Beverly?
Yeah, whoever was guarding him, no, not Patrick Beverly. Whoever was guarding him on the Bucks.
Drew Holiday.
Yeah, but he still left the game with 20 something points. He still got his numbers. You just made him work harder.
But you heard him today. He said that comparison today. He said he not Kobe. He don't compare him to Kobe
Right. I be saying the same thing. I don't know why people be doing it.
because
Oh,
of
he
the
the
move.
next
So
Kobe. Let
yeah,
that man be Devin Booker.
yeah. That same shit with Ben Simmons. I remember they was saying he was the next LeBron.
Yeah. And you put that type of pressure on players, and then mentally, a lot of players can't deal with that type of shit.
Yeah, Matt, you 17, you LSU, you in college. They niggas saying you the next LeBron. Like now you looking up to LeBron.
Look at look at LeBron. He the next Jordan. He look up to Jordan. He the only one that's really lived up to the hype.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this, bro. How you feel about the Zion shit, bro? Like that shit crazy. Like he coming a disappointment, bro. Like you young and you can't do nothing with your you can't keep a track with your weight. You can't keep your body in shape, but you got a nigga like LeBron who been doing that for 19 years and he's 37 and you can't do that shit. And you 20 years old.
Yeah, what he injured right now?
Yeah, yeah, he can't play because he injured again, bro. And that shit got shit to do with his weight and shit. They
They
say
gonna
he
have to get
they
that
say
shit
he
under
don't eat right.
control,
They
or
say he don't eat right.
he
He don't
gonna have to
take care of
trade
his
him.
body and none of that.
Huh?
They said he don't eat right or take care of his body. Zion.
Yeah, you got that that McDonald's sponsor and just went
Yeah,
that's some Big Macs.
he,
He need to
he
work
he
to
gonna
his
ruin his
neck.
career if he keep doing that shit though.
Yeah, he is. That's why I say like he don't get that shit under control, or they don't help him get that shit under control. They're gonna have to trade him.
But he wanted to, or do you think he doing that because he don't want to be there? Because he wanted to go to the Knicks.
Yeah, I was
And
ready
you
to
know
say, yeah,
Cam
he
Reddish
wanted to
just
go
got
to the
traded to
Knicks.
the
That's
Knicks.
possible.
And
That's
Cam Reddish
possible.
just got traded to the Knicks with he back with RJ Barrett.
Yeah, I seen that too. That might be ready to happen though. Cause what else they gonna do if he's sitting there and he can't play? That's what we was just talking about with Wall. He's sitting there and y'all not playing him. Like y'all gotta, they gonna have to move him. So if Zion don't get the shit together, what else they gonna do? Keep paying him to sit on the sideline? They gonna have to move him.
Shit crazy.
But yeah, bro, I'm ready. Take care of something. I'm ready to shut this joint down.
All right, bro. Good talk to you.
I'll be back live tomorrow. You
All
be
right,
safe,
bro.
bro.
All right.
Appreciate y'all coming through.
Bro.